up, Finish Moto fans? On today's episode of Wheelhouse Garage, it's a very special day because we're going to be taking this 441 Victor out on the dirt, baby. We've been tinkering with this thing for weeks, getting it ready. It's been biking a beard, it's been road tested, and today it's time to hit the trail. And how about these wicked dirt tires on here? I'm going to talk a little bit more about those later and why I chose these specific ones, but we'll get into that in a second. Get out of here, chicken. Go on. Get on. Darn chicken. Get out of here. Go. Okay. So you may notice that I'm wearing the new Wheelhouse Garage shirt. This is the Spitfire summer shirt, and you guys did such an incredible job buying the first batch that I am out of the major sizes. So I apologize for that. I'm going to order more. If you want to pre-order for the second batch, I'll put a link to it here. But thank you guys so much for your support. I'm feeling the love. It's a huge help to this channel. Appreciate you guys. Okay, let's get this thing loaded in the Motovan and let's hit the dirt. All right, let's talk tires. So my dad and I decided we really wanted a full knobby on the back. So my usual Shinko SR241s were out. And so I started thinking about what's a good dual sport tire. And I was like, maybe a Dunlop 606. But they actually only come in a 120 by 18. I don't think that would have fit. So I started thinking NOS. And then my dad called his good buddy, my friend, and his, Chris Carter, founder of Motion Pro, ISDT gold medalist, an all-around swell feller. And Chris had a Changshin 755. It's actually a 4.6 by 18, which sounded big, but it fit on there. And so that's what we're running in the rear. I think it's going to work out great. I'm running an HF 307 Duro up front, which comes in a 3.25 by 19. That's what you need on this bike in order to fit between the cowling or the housing that protects the fork stanchions. There's not too much room there, so you got to keep it narrow. Coincidentally, that's the exact same setup as I'm running on the Triumph Cup, and so I have a strong feeling it's going to work real well today, but we shall see. seen this view before in one of my videos, but if you haven't, boy, is it a good one. This bike is surprising me a little bit. I hate to say it, but it's surprising me in the way that you don't want to be surprised. It's a little rough. It's a little bit awkward, which I think is primarily due to the suspension. The motor is running really strong. The tires are wonderful. They're perfectly predictable. It's the suspension, I think, is not taking this terrain very well. It's a little bit rocky out here. It's just not absorbing impact well at all. It's making it a bit squirrely, which has got me a little bit on edge. I'm not going to say it's not fun, but it's just like, I don't want to dump this thing on the ground and ruin that original paint, no dent tank. So I'm a little hesitant to do more of what I'm doing. I think what I'm going to do is hop on the road a little bit, which is good because this is a dual sport bike, so it'll be good to make sure that it's still roadworthy, and pop over to a section that's got a little bit more of a tame fire road type thing, according to my memory at least. So let's go ahead and jam down this mountain and pop over there and see if this bike is a little more at home in that situation. What's going on? Should be plenty of fuel. Fueled up before I left. Let's see if we can bump start it. That's no bueno. Maybe this funky electrical system finally got messed up. Honestly, I left it because it's been really reliable. Reserve. Maybe that was it. Nope. Dang. Let me think here. Yeah, we can go down here. We can go down here. Go down this little single track right here. It should take us right where we need to go. Got it started again. I'm gonna leave the cap open this time. Let's see what happens. All right, so it's been idling for 3 minutes now with throttle, and it still hasn't died. So I think that the cap is not allowing any venting and it's vapor locking. All right, let's test it for real. Let's lock it. All right, so I ended up loading up the bike. I took it for a little test ride with the cap closed. It died again. I flipped open the cap, tried to ride back with it open, got gas all over my legs. So I think it's time to call it for the day. But it's all good. We'll get it back in the shop, get it figured out. It's time to get into the electrical system anyway. And the good news is the tires were rad today. And that's the latest modification we did. So thumbs up there. Yeah, man. I mean, it's a good bike. I get why it's an enduro. I think it's going to have a little bit of a hard time with aggressive off-road. Then again, if you threw some good suspension on it, it'd probably do a lot better. But it's looking like this bike is meant to be an enduro bike. I bet it's great for fire roads and that, and then, you know, of course, cruising around downtown and on little street rides since it's super lightweight. I think it's great for that too. Anyway, folks, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and buying shirts. You guys are the best. Appreciate you so much. And I'll see you next Saturday with a whole new video. Cheers! Thanks so much for watching that video. Be sure to tune in every Saturday morning for more fun and adventures. There's over 30 motorcycles to check out on the Bike and a Beer series, and we now have t-shirts available for sale. Follow along for some epic adventures in the High Sierra on all types of rare and incredible motorcycles. There's a workshop element to this channel too, as I do a lot of my own mechanical work. I'll share all the tips and tricks I've learned, show you all the tools I use to get it done, and there'll be some exciting new products to promote as well. So join in every Saturday morning, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on notifications. Thanks.